Good morning, world. Alright, everybody's been wanting to see my setup on my cabin. Again, we're 100% solar. You see, it doesn't look like you would normally see other panels on other, multi-million dollar houses because, we live off the grid and we're poor. So, we have spent the last 6 years collecting everything that we got here. These panels here, I believe, were the Anamorphics. They're 100 watts a piece. We have 4 of them, and I really like these. We're actually going to get more of these, especially for their connectors. Their connections are really awesome. Very simple to put together. You just set them up in parallel. Everything is labeled negative to positive and all that good stuff right there. It's pretty cool. Makes a little tree. So yeah, it's 400 watts of charging power right there. The amperage, it depends on the sunlight. And you see we don't have any sun right now. So, and plus I don't have an amp meter, so I just kind of, go off however good it shocks me. Joking, don't ever do that. Okay, these ones right here is actually our very first set. This is a 75 watt Polymorphics. We got these off of Harbor Freight. These are also polymorphic cells. But yeah, that's 75 watts. These right here are 25 watt panels a piece. They're all hooked up in parallel. You can see the little, see if my camera will pick up the blue light. Yeah, that's when you know that they're working. These actually do very good in low light situations like today. I'm very impressed with these two. We have lived off of these guys, just a small little 75 watt system, for about the first 2 years, and it was rough. But yeah, what you're looking at right here is 4, 5, 675 watts of charging power. That's it. That's all we use. Of course, like I said, we live off the grid, so we don't have time to play video games and watch movies all day long, so we don't need all that junk. I've got them all wired into this tube right there. It goes straight down to the porch, and they hook into a splitter that hooks into a charge controller and into the inverter, and I will go show you that here in just a second. Okay, here's the tube all them wires come down from. My polymorphic cells goes into this charge controller, in which it comes with that system. I kind of like these, although it's only a 30 amp. We're going to upgrade this, well, both of our charge controllers. I'll show you that one here in a minute. But this particular charge controller, I had an issue with it, and I'm not sure why, but the negative terminal on the panel side burnt on me, and I'm glad that I was here to smell the wire burning, because if not, we possibly would have had our cabin burned down and 7 years of work gone in an instant. But I called Renogy, and they were probably the best customer service that I had ever seen or ever heard on the phone. They were extremely apologetic. I had to tell the lady, not to worry, everything's okay. But anyway, they sent me one of these within inside of 2 days. That was last year sometime, and I haven't had an issue since. What I think it was is that one of these wires, this wire here, was kind of bent a little bit, and I think that might have cut some of the amperage off and stopped it, so it created heat, and naturally heat makes fire. Okay, so anyway, and these wires, they go down and around. Excuse my messy battery bank here, but they hook up here to this 200 amp hour battery that we got, which this guy was a major upgrade. We really don't run out of power anymore. Through the snow that first day, before I cleaned the panels back off, our inverter started beeping on us, and good God, I gotta clean that. But I cleaned them off, and we was charging, I believe at 12.8 volts, which is a trickle charge. I'd rather it be at 14, 13.5, 14.4. But yeah, it hooks into this. Then I've got that battery hooked in parallel with my other batteries. These over here, these two batteries back there that you see, those are batteries that come with the Harbor Freight polymorphic cells that we have up there, the darker ones. This is a marine battery. I'm not sure exactly how many amp hours these are, but I know those two back there are 30 amp hours, so that's 60 combined there. This is a, God, I do have to clean this stuff. It is definitely spring cleaning time, guys. Okay, yeah, 405 cold cranking amps, but that doesn't tell me the actual amp hour of the battery, which is a marine battery, which I was told does great. Same thing, they're deep cycle batteries. This right here, a lot of people are like, no, don't be doing that. I understand, but I tell you what, man, when you're off on a homestead, you have to do what you have to do. You just work with what you got. And this battery right here holds enough juice that I can actually charge like 5 phones off of this a night. Okay, so it is cranking out juice. It is not leaching off of these batteries. Actually, the ones that leach is them two back there. Mainly that one in the very back that's got the main wires that are hooked up to my ProLine 10,000 watt DC to AC inverter. This guy is a beast compared to what we were used to. This is a piece of crap. This is a piece of crap. This is an upgraded piece of crap. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm about to triple this. I'm about to go 5 times more. I want a 50,000 watt, 100,000 watt peak inverter. This is also a modified sine. I want a pure sine. There is a difference. The difference is the sine waves. If anybody knows anything about sine waves, modified goes up like a square. So you have stoppage. And you can see that in electromagnetic motors. You can actually hear it in it. A pure sine is a wave, and it's just a constant flow like a wave, and it runs things a lot cleaner. This right here is my other 30 amp charge controller. You can see we're only charging at 12.7 right now because of the low light issue. Not too worried about it today. Actually, I need to just turn that off. Okay. Oh yeah, this thing came with a button, so you can easily turn it on and off. But after 2 years of pushing that button, instead of flipping that switch, my button wore out. So I just unplug it. It plugs into here. Here, I'll show you. Why not? I got time. It is nasty weather, guys. Plug that in. Okay, now see this? It's off. So I have to switch this on. Okay, now watch this. Get it on one shot. Oops. See, my button's messed up, but I can get it to work sometimes. Come on, work, you piece. Okay, well, it's not going to work. You see it sticks, and anyway, that's a piece of crap. I'm just going to keep it for this wire because I have stuff to do with that wire. All right. Yeah, we like I said, we don't run big screen TVs. We don't run PlayStations or big giant computers. We charge our phones. We run off of like hotspots and stuff like that. Like I said, it's 100% completely off the grid. We have no water bill, no electricity bill. We just got tired of society and decided to come out where there's no neighbors and plenty of nature, and actually our boys can run around and we don't have to worry about them getting hit by a car or anything. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It's really simple to hook all these things up. I'm gonna clean my mess up from the winter here, and I'm gonna straighten everything up. And I've got other hookups. You can see I actually wired these up the other day. I'm collecting these guys, and I'm going to wire my batteries, and we're going to get 2 more of these, and I'm going to be shooting another video on how exactly to hook all this crap up, because I know to the untrained eye that looks confusing, and to the trained eye it probably looks dangerous. But guys, I've been running off of this for, again, 7 years, and when I get another battery, I just stick another one on there. Here's a battery that went out. I had to unplug it. You see this wet? See all that? That's bad. Battery went bad. These wet cell batteries crack and do other things. My chickens were up here and pooped on my batteries. You know, and there's a couple other batteries here. There's some junk ones that I was given. But I'm going to go ahead and sell those so I can use that money to buy other things that I need to upgrade. Okay. I'm not 100% sure what else I can tell you right now, but put some comments down there and ask me some questions. I'll be glad to help anybody help themselves. So you guys have a blessed day. And remember, doubt will kill more dreams than failure ever will. And that's a nice story about that. I'll tell you about it sometime. Anyway, you guys keep up the hard work, keep the faith. Have a great day.